Ended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
It's Elliott. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Prescott yet again. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation.
And that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brought down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and the receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good compliment.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's play after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Cowboys 7. Tucker McCann.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good. Of 18 yards.
48-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. They return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Prescott again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And Wilson has it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week back to a really, really hot start.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
It's going to be an attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. As he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
57-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Dallas.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Saints 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
They start the second half with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Kamara, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Running with Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trevor Diggs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode and really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. The left side completes a trapping. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
At the 49-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now he's going to... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to their football as well.
Retains possession.
Rolling to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th.
A 33-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
He's got a man, complete! And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Riley Ridley. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's out of bounds, but not with a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
13.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on the end. I think we're really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Busts through the tackle. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. To throw again. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas down on the season. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
on 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Wilson has it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop him with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays. Get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dak Prescott sacked.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. He's going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Cowboys 30.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the